Hey, this is Bradley J here with Dennis at the Topeka Zoo. And Dennis, it's World Water Day coming up on Saturday. So I want to ask you, why is World Water Day an important event for the Topeka Zoo? And what message do you hope to share with people who stop by?
Well, Brad, World Water Day is this coming Saturday. You're correct. And the reason that's important to the zoo is that remember that the zoo, like all zoos now, are basically conservation organizations. So we work hard to promote conservation, to raise the level of awareness, to change environmental behavior. And one of the things we all need to pay a lot more attention to when it comes to conservation these days is conservation of water, because it's almost hard to watch the news anymore without there being some news story about a drought somewhere, a water shortage, or issues between states about who gets how much water and those kinds of things. Water is becoming more and more of a challenge in our everyday life. It's impacting our crops, it's impacting our homes, it's impacting our cities. So we want to take the opportunity to raise awareness about how we can all work from our own home and yard and garden and garage and neighborhood to save clean, fresh, healthy water.
So Dennis, what special activities or exhibits will guests experience during the World Water Day on Saturday?
Well, Brad, we'll have more than a dozen booths all around the zoo that will have activities going on that are hands-on or interactive and have something to do with raising the level of awareness about how important it is that we all take good care of the water that we do have available to us.
So during World Water Day, are there any interactive experiences where families can learn about the importance of clean water for wildlife?
There are. We have, for example, there will be a booth talking about how to help wildlife from your own home, garden, or yard. And it's going to focus on water needs for wildlife. Then we'll have other stations where, for example, you can make a hat to wear for the rest of that day, take home with you. And this particular hat is going to be a beaver hat. So we'll have a whole lot of wild beavers running around the zoo that day.
So Dennis, which animals at the zoo are most affected by water conservation efforts, and how does it impact their care here at the zoo?
Oh, you know, for impacting on care here at the zoo, every animal, of course, does not ever experience a shortage of water or a shortage of good, clean, healthy water. So for animals here at the zoo, they get all the water they need, always clean, always healthy. But their cousins in the wild, lots and lots of different kinds of wildlife need more fresh, clean water than what they have. Certainly all the wildlife that live in water, whether it's fish or you name it, salamanders, anything that lives in or around the water needs clean, fresh water, and they need more of it because that's becoming an issue nowadays. All other wildlife also needs water, and so once again, the abundance of healthy, clean, fresh water impacts directly on wildlife populations.
Dennis, what are some simple ways visitors can help protect water resources right here in their own communities?
Oh, you know, Brad, I just happen to be standing right next to one of the ways we ask people to be aware of how they can make a difference in healthy water. Because we have over 5,000 storm drains inside the city limits for Topeka. Each one of those storm drains has a manhole cover on it, like the ones you see behind me. So we're actually taking those up and painting them in cooperation with the City of Topeka Utilities Department Water Pollution Control Section, because we want to highlight that message on them that emphasizes that whatever goes down that storm drain goes straight to the Kansas River, untreated and unfiltered. So one of the ways we can protect healthy water is we can protect the entire Kansas River simply by caring about what goes down our storm drains. Not dumping the oil from your oil change in your garage into that storm drain. Not letting toxins or things like that go down there. Not letting trash go down there, because all of that goes to the Kansas River, untreated, unfiltered. And we remind people at this point that the Kansas River is where Topeka gets 100% of its drinking water. So we depend on it, but so does an abundance of all kinds of other wildlife.
So what do you hope visitors take away from the World Water Day, and how can they make a difference?
Well, one of the things that we hope everybody gets from World Water Day is that Water is something we have to protect. It is not an endless supply. It is a finite amount that is available to us, and every day we have more challenges with water. We have more challenges with having it clean, with having an abundance of it so that it serves all of our needs and all the needs of wildlife. We want people to understand that water is something we have to start paying more attention to protect it, to keep it clean and healthy for us and for all other life also.